The ancient practice of yoga teaches us how our physical body, emotions, and spirit are all interrelated. Yoga teacher and therapist Maryam Ovissi of Beloved Yoga explains ways to utilize simple yogic tools in our daily lives to stay fit, regulate stress, and boost the immune system for whole self-care. Maryam, it is great to see you again, especially now that we're back in this time of everyone maybe going back in their houses and saying, okay, I need to do something to help with all the stress and everything that's happening in this pandemic. How does yoga help you stay fit, both inside and out?
Thank you so much for having me here to help support this journey. So with this pandemic that is still ongoing, there is something known as collective trauma that is being experienced, whether it's secondary, whether we're watching it, or whether it's a direct experience. There is this sense of stress. And one of the gifts of yoga, and one of the reasons it was even codified thousands of years ago, was to help alleviate suffering and to bring some peace and ease. And so this idea of fitness isn't something that's first seen on the outside, but it's being from the inside. And I really encourage, especially during this time, we're starting the new year, maybe there was this little bit of optimism, but we need to still take care,
Right.
is to utilize a practice like yoga to help us be fit from the inside out. And we use three major tools. And the first is movement, is to just allow movement that is not so fast, that is a little slow, a little more thoughtful, a little more calming. To also use the breath in a way and to cultivate a relationship with the breath. The breath is the gateway to the nervous system. If we hold our breath, our blood pressure goes up. If we take long exhales, our blood pressure goes down. So just learning how to be with our breath. And the mind, how to take a thought that may be spinning and creating hopelessness, and how to take that energy and turn it into hopefulness and to positivity. These are the gifts.
Absolutely. I've used a lot of yoga on this postpartum journey. You have some easy things we can actually just be doing in a chair. Is that right?
Yeah.
That you could do in the office, you could do it at home?
Yes,
Some simple
absolutely.
poses. Do you mind leading us through those right now?
Absolutely. I would
Okay.
love it. And I hope
great.
everyone joins at home as well, because
Yes.
everyone can do this. And so the first is just to create some articulation of the joints. And so move your feet, flex and point your feet, and circle the ankles. Sometimes what the stress does is it creates rigidity. Like when we're becoming stressed, or it's setting, and you can circle the wrists now, the body actually stiffens. And so creating some movement, and then circling your elbows. Yeah.
Oh, that feels
And
good.
then, does that feel good? And then circling just the shoulders, because just inevitably we put a lot of pressure on the shoulders. Perfect. And then we're going to exhale and just turn the gaze to the right. And then come back to center and turn the gaze to the left. Just find one more time. Perfect. And then the breath. And so I'll guide a simple breath with gentle movement. And we'll inhale and we'll let the arms open out to the side, just halfway. And then turn the palms up, and exhale, release the arms down. And turn the palms back in and inhale. And maybe you want to just hold for a moment and then exhale and lower down and pause. And we'll just do that one more time. And exhale. And then finally, it's to take a fold, to let the maybe head go a little bit below the heart. And I'm going to just kind of go to the side, because you don't have to touch your feet completely. You can gently just lean forward, maybe elbows to thighs. Let your head relax. If there's any, contradiction as far as the head being below the heart with glaucoma or anything like that. Or if you're comfortable, you can let your hands go to the feet and let your head completely relax, completely dangle, and just release the lower back, middle back, and the base of the neck. And then slowly come up.
Can tell my lower back's tight from that.
Yeah. And it's just a little check-in, and these little movements just interrupt interrupt the stress. It's so amazing how 60 seconds
can just
shift your day.
Change everything. And being able to do it on a chair or anywhere. Thank you for making yoga so accessible and for joining us again this morning. We appreciate it.
You're so welcome. Thank you.
Maryam shares free resources, including yoga videos and guided meditations. You can go to MaryamOvissi.com/free-resources. And if you're also interested in taking yoga classes online or in person, visit belovedyoga.com. They've actually made adjustments to their studio, adding some space and air purification systems with some good air vents for safer visits, Kristen.
Yeah, we're all getting out there, and yoga just does so much to center you. I'm sitting there doing the elbow things. Feels good. Just wake you up in the morning, too.
I'm surprised trying to get rid of this from pregnancy. Just like the breathing part of yoga, how much it's helping to tighten. It's not even like crunches. It's like just breathe.
Just
and
breathe,
it helps.
Ellen.
It's amazing. I'm still working on it, though.